They don't even know what the word equity means.
Yeah.
They think it's a new song. What do they say about me?
You want the real stuff.
Are we recording?
Well, easier said than done, right?
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Easier Said Than Done with myself, Thomas Singh. And this one here is going to be quite a exciting, hot topic that's popping off in today, and that is artificial intelligence and how I think it will affect property. And not only but how I think, but these topics, ideas, I literally use ChatGPT to help me come up with a few of them. And just a quick thing here is there's two types of AI that is the most important thing coming up, and that's just AI, artificial intelligence, and then there's AGI, which is the main one that will doom humanity, and that's artificial general intelligence. And the difference between those two things is AI, like ChatGPT, is when you actually give it a prompt to do, and it spits out the answer. Artificial general intelligence is the main thing that gets artificial intelligence doing things without any human interaction. It's just constantly learning by itself, and that is the main thing that all the other, what are they called, controversy intelligence companies, that's the one they're trying to do. And Elon Musk is very against that because he thinks that's going to be the whole Skynet thing. But property investing. So for me, myself, I am not worried that AI will take a property investor's job. There is a lot of things that still require human involvement in, but some of the things that AI will help investors is, number one, it's given predictive analytics for market trends. So AI can analyze vast amounts of data way faster than humans can, and they can leverage algorithms. They can gain insights into property values, fluctuations, rental income potential, emerging investment hotspots. So one of the things here is when there are articles going on about where the government's spending their money, other things of people doing massive developments where a human would have to look those up and read them, AI will congest all of that data and probably just on a weekly basis start spitting out what they believe are hotspots. And this is where a lot of property investors are trying to leverage the software tools so they can get the front foot and buy in areas where growth will be there using the help of artificial intelligence, right? Now, another thing they can do is automated valuations. So we already have this. There's very popular sites that give e-valuations, such as homes.co.nz, oneroof.co.nz, property value, what's another one there? QV. These are all websites that give you a estimated valuation on a house that you're looking to buy, and it's taken the comparative sales, which have been logged by humans, to give you an average of what they think this 3-bedroom house that's 100 square meters on this amount of land is, because another 3-bedroom house, same amount of floor space, same amount of land size, sold for this amount. So that's another thing that AI is looking to do. But again, that will not give you the full picture if a house has been renovated. So you still need a human being to come into the house like a registered valuer and say what's been done, the value been added, or in the opposite, if a house has been absolutely fucked, munted, and it's been, it's a meth lab inside, the valuation, like a human still needs to put eyes on that type of property. So that is one thing that artificial intelligence won't be able to do unless they start flying drones into the house, which could happen. Another thing they've put in here is enhanced property management. So for long-term rentals, AI-driven property management tools can automate routine tasks. So this is something that's going to help property managers. They can do tenant screening, lease management, maintenance requests, rent collection. Now, one of the things that I was just talking about beforehand that has to come into how far AI can go into people's lives without breaching privacy. And what I mean by that is the AI could actually go so deep into your name, what bank accounts are linked to you, and they can see how much money's in your account. They can see what type of rent payments you're making on a weekly, monthly, and they can see if you've ever been in overdraft. This is what an AI machine could do, and it will spit out something that gives you a risk factor to the potential property manager, and it'll flag it saying, no, this person is not consistent on their payments. Something that a property manager would never be able to do, but artificial intelligence software, if it was not limited by privacy laws, could do this. So that is one of the main things that I was thinking about, that if artificial general intelligence does not have to listen to the privacy laws of the world. The amount of data that it can give to people is absolutely mental. And then again, risk assessment and mitigation. So AI can assess and predict risks associated with property investments, including market volatility, economic downturns, and natural disasters. So that is another main one. Imagine if you've got artificial intelligence scanning through software that shows the amount of claims that were done in certain regions. What type of claims were they? Were they for fire, arson? Were they for flooding? Were they for theft? Were they for all these types of things that would give a property investor way more data to stay away from a certain area. So that is something crazy. Again, this is third-party data that insurance companies hold, that this is why they sell the data, which is another pretty crazy one. So personalized investment strategies. AI can create personalized investment strategies tailored to an investor's risk tolerance, financial goals, and investment horizon. So how would AI know this, I'm guessing? So I'm guessing that it could be things like what you look at online, the type of other investments that you have. It could scan all your other shares accounts, your stocks accounts, to see what type of risk factor you have. So when you actually think about that, and then it'll start spitting out the types of properties that suit the same types of stocks that you're looking at. So you might be looking at blue chip stocks, which are the Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, and it says, okay, you don't really like. So if we were to translate that to property, you have to start buying in blue chip locations to reflect that. Let's just say the best streets and the best suburbs of each area. Remuera in Auckland, you might be looking at Bluff Hill in Napier, you might be looking at St. John's Hill in Wanganui. So the AI will sort of work towards what you've got in other investments and relate it back, knowing that this is the type that you're looking at. You ain't gonna be very risk tolerant in shares by buying shitty meme stocks and then buying very safe brick and tile properties. They will always match up to your personality. So that's another very good one there. I'm going to go into this. And the other thing I was thinking about as well, like I just had to plan photos over the weekend for a house that's going on the market, and you still have to, you can ask ChatGPT to help write a description of a property, which is why I've tried ChatGPT. I said, this house is here. It's got 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. Can you give me a good explanation of how this house will appeal to first home buyers? It's not there yet, as good as what a human can come up with. But what I think, and there must be a website out here where you can actually get your professionally taken photos from your photographer, upload them to an AI site, and then you click give me the description, and the AI will scan every single photo. It'll know what side the fucking sun comes up. It'll know the cladding. It'll know the roof. It'll know the type of plumbing, the amount of bedrooms. It'll know everything because it's taken it from the photos, and it will then be able to give you a very detailed description. It'll even know the flow. You might be able to upload the floor plan. You might be able to upload a walkthrough video, and the AI will be able to, in the future, give you a description much better than what an average real estate agent could write. So that is another crazy one that'll be there. So mainly for this video, investors don't really need to be too worried. I think it's real estate agents first. So real estate agents will soon find most of their services will become redundant because of how scalable and easy AI is doing the job for them. And this might result in people negotiating their commission to be lower because they realize now that a lot of the stuff is being done by software and machines where people might learn and do it themselves. There might be a lot more vendors doing private sales in the future with the assistance of AI. So real estate agents are pretty much the first ones, and this is mainly the franchises and the branch managers that have to come up with their solutions on how to leverage AI before people just start bashing down your commissions and listing more privately. So some things to think about there with artificial intelligence. But at the end of the day, regardless of what AI can do, humans still have to be educated in the prompts. They still have to know what to tell it what to do, and there will always be people that just can't be fucked learning that. There will always be people that are too lazy to do anything, and they will just always rely on just old school calling someone, texting someone, and paying them to do it anyway. So those that learn how to leverage artificial intelligence in any field, especially with real estate, which is one of the biggest wealth builders there ever was, still is, that is a very good thing to start learning. So if you are young and you wanted to learn to become a property investor in 5 years from now, everything to do with anything in this world will include artificial intelligence. So if you're a 17-year-old listening to this, by the time you're 25, you could be very onto it with AI, selling your services and helping other property investors and other branch managers and agencies for this, which is quite cool. So again, if you want to learn a little bit more, make sure you like and subscribe this video. We'll be doing a lot more videos on this one, and look out for the next seminar, which will be coming soon with dates. So you can actually go on thomasing.com and register your interest for the next seminar, which will be announced very shortly. So yes, again, with everything, guys, this is easier said than done, and we'll see you guys next time.